Attention, chosen ones of Spaceship Earth. The planet is on the rise, and you are an important part of this process. Take your most important equipment and invest in skills such as empathy, collaboration, creativity, listening, good humor, resilience, and assume your position in this conscious journey. You may have heard about the end times, or the end of the world as we know it, and maybe even the apocalypse. Apocalypse means revelation. We are currently going through this process of dissolving veils and mass awakening, with people coming back to what their souls were genuinely meant to do in this lifetime. Contrary to what has been used by many, the apocalypse is not the end of times. It is a milestone of the new age, where the matrix and the domain of the evil ones is crumbling, and the light and truths about our origins, who we are, and what we really came to do, are being uncovered. What is really happening is not an end, but the ascension of humanity to a higher state of consciousness. This transformation is already underway, with many people awakening to discover their true selves and their missions. Much has been said about the planetary transition and the beginning of a new era, where the Earth will become a healthier, more peaceful and harmonious place. This new era can only become a reality through the moral transformation of humanity. Environmental change cannot take place if the energies of our thoughts and actions are still negative. The 144,000 will lead this ascension with their special skills and advanced knowledge, preparing humanity for the next level of consciousness. These are not physical wars with bombs and guns, but an ongoing battle between the darkness and the light within us. Darkness represents evil and negativity that we must overcome. The phrase "saving the world" comes from this idea. The 144,000 will have the power to send out energy that can combat these dark forces. As superheroes, they are here to help humanity conquer the shadows. They will heal people in many ways, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, thanks to their strong energy. This period doesn't mean the end of times, but a reorganization of humanity moving towards a golden age. The extraordinary change has already begun. And curiously, it is when things seem to be at their worst that the 144,000 will be called to heal, inspire, and liberate those lost in the darkness. They will fight against forces that try to keep humanity asleep, guiding us towards a new era of light and positivity. But who are these 144,000 anyway? Mentioned in the book of Revelation, they are described as individuals marked by God at the end of time. The text mentions that 12,000 people from each of the 12 tribes of Israel will be marked, totaling 144,000. Spiritually and theologically, these 144,000 are seen as a chosen group with a special purpose in God's divine plan, symbolizing people totally dedicated to Him. These individuals are considered to be protected from the calamities and tribulations of the last days. Different religious traditions and scholars have various interpretations of who these 144,000 are. Some see them as literal descendants of Israel, while others believe they represent a larger group of God's faithful servants in all nations and times. In many visions, the 144,000 exemplify the utmost loyalty and commitment to spiritual principles during difficult times. The symbolism of the 144,000 in Revelation often extends to their role as bearers of truth in tumultuous times. They have a unique relationship with God, suggesting an intimate spiritual connection with Him. The mark mentioned in Revelation, where an angel ascends with the seal of the living God, is significant. This seal is interpreted as divine protection against spiritual and physical harm during the end times and symbolizes God's ownership and protection over those who are faithful to Him. Regardless of the view, These 144,000 are seen as servants of God, chosen for their purity and devotion. They have an important role and a special mission, highlighting their relevance in the heavenly hierarchy and in the divine plan during the difficult times described in the scriptures. These 144,000 were born as ordinary people and are undergoing an awakening to begin their mission on earth. Their memories have been programmed to be released at the right time. Soon they will reveal their true identities, as if they were here just for this mission. Some spiritual scholars say that they won't remember their past lives. Others believe that there will be a great struggle between the forces of darkness and light, which will continue as long as there is life on earth. In short, the 144,000 represent a special group in the divine plan, destined to lead and protect humanity during the transition to a new state of consciousness and spirituality. Although God loves and cares for everyone, not everyone is chosen by Him in the same way. In the Bible, we see that some individuals were specifically chosen by God for a special mission or purpose. These received special blessings and favors, and were called to lead and inspire others. Before continuing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like it, and comment if this content resonates with you. Returning to the central theme, the transformation of the planet depends on the intimate transformation of the billions of people who inhabit it. Over the millennia, human beings have made great strides in material comfort. Morally and spiritually, however, progress has been limited. Imperfect spirits are characterized by their attachment to matter and the predominance of pride and selfishness. The transition to a new age is part of divine planning. On this path, physical, spiritual, psychic, political, and social crises may occur. The time has come to develop ideas to achieve the progress determined by God. These ideas must follow the same path that the ideas of freedom followed before. However, this development should not be expected to take place without struggle. To reach maturity, these ideas need to be shaken up and discussed, attracting the attention of the masses. Also, a New Age understanding is that we are all part of planet Earth. Our world is a living organism, the Gaia spirit, which is part of a galaxy, which is part of a universe, and so on. What's more, we're also beginning to understand ourselves as a subtle being, made up of energy points that vary and vibrate according to your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And in the midst of the confrontations that every human being experiences with their soul, in the chaos of fast-paced urban life, for example, the need to reconnect with nature is emerging. Our body is always signaling whether we are living according to our nature or not. Being part of the New Age is a natural part of our evolution, and it's up to everyone to pay attention to these signs and to themselves. So, my friends, the crisis facing humanity and the widespread feeling of change foreshadow the New Age. We are now in a new period, marked by the transition from a world of trials and atonements to a world of regeneration. The long night that hung over the earth is slowly giving way to a dawn of blessings, and going backwards is no longer an option. But what characterizes this transition? Before I get into that, I'd like to emphasize that I'm just the messenger. I'm simply receiving and sharing this idea with you here on the channel. In preparation for receiving this download, and even today, I have seen the number 144 or 144,000 everywhere. And I mean everywhere. I knew that this number had some kind of meaning. So let's understand this transition to the new Earth and the role of the 144 chosen in this context. We are in a simulation that each of us volunteered for, life on planet Earth as humans. We are all part of the same set of consciousness. So it was very easy for that consciousness to split into billions of individual souls. In this simulation, We incarnate as billions of unique individuals, each with specific genetic compositions, unique genotypic and phenotypic variations, epigenetic differences, different personalities, and diverse experiences. All these billions of souls are living on Earth to go through this simulation. The interactions we have with others, the lessons we learn, and the moments of introspection and revelation all contribute to our progress. As we navigate through this simulation, it is vital to remember that we are all students and teachers at the same time. We learn from each other, grow through our interactions, and contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. Some of us may feel that we are stuck in repetitive patterns, or that we face insurmountable obstacles. But it is through these experiences that we find the inner strength and wisdom needed to evolve. The purpose of this simulation is evolution. We need to discover who possesses deleterious genes and behaviors that are not conducive to the advancement of humanity, and who possesses abilities that promote a healthier, more harmonious way of life based on love. Those with deleterious traits should not ascend or move on. Deleterious traits include low vibration, closed hearts, closed minds, living in the ego and behaviors that are destructive to humanity. Those who are advanced and evolved in consciousness, mind, and spirit are the chosen ones. The chosen ones will open the way to a new earth. On this new earth, collective consciousness will be raised to levels where peace, love, and harmony will prevail. The negative energies that once dominated will be dissipated, replaced by a constant flow of high vibrations that promote healing and growth. The chosen ones, with their advanced skills and enlightened minds, will serve as guides and beacons of light for others. They will demonstrate that living in alignment with love and divine truth is the path to a full and meaningful existence. Those with open minds and hearts will be able to connect more deeply with the divine source, receiving guidance and wisdom that will help them navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. They will understand the importance of living according to spiritual principles such as compassion, empathy, and gratitude. These individuals will be the spiritual leaders of the new earth, inspiring and empowering others to awaken to their own divine potential. As more and more souls awaken and ascend, the vibration of the entire planet will be raised. Humanity as a whole will move towards a state of unity and cohesion, where separation and conflict will be replaced by cooperation and mutual understanding. Earth will become a place where all forms of life are respected and honored, and where every being can flourish and express their true divine nature. The testing phase has already been completed. The scales have been weighed, and the chosen ones must ascend to the new earth and contribute to the evolution of humanity. Those who have not been chosen should not proceed. How the elimination of this collective will be carried out, I don't know, but I believe it has to do with the split on New Earth. This process may seem harsh, but evolution is part of life. Natural selection applies to humans too. Just as peppered moths evolved quickly within a human lifetime, who's to say that humans can't evolve just as quickly? And also, we volunteered for it. This natural selection on the new Earth will be a reflection of the need for balance and harmony in the new cycle of evolution. Those who do not vibrate at the frequency required for ascension will not be aligned with the new reality, and therefore will not be able to integrate into the new paradigm. The split should not be seen as a punishment, but as a natural adjustment of the energies that will allow the new Earth to flourish. When the chosen ones ascend, they will bring with them the accumulated wisdom and skills that will benefit all of humanity. They will be the pioneers of the new Earth, helping to establish a society based on high spiritual values, where compassion, truth, and unity are the fundamental pillars. The transformation will be profound and will affect every aspect of life, from interpersonal relationships to social and economic structures. For those who don't ascend, there will be other opportunities to learn and grow in different contexts and dimensions. The soul is eternal and will continue its journey of evolution, regardless of where it finds itself. Separation is temporary and is part of the great divine plan, where each being follows their own path of spiritual development. The process of our evolution is no longer necessarily an evolution of advantageous physical characteristics that contribute to the survival of the fittest, but rather an evolution of consciousness and spirituality. Consciousness is evolution. The chosen ones are those who are to pioneer their way of life and create a new earth, one in which future generations can thrive with love-based, high-frequency, and advanced ways of being. They are here to pave the way for the next group, the next generation. This evolution of consciousness represents a paradigmatic shift in how we perceive and interact with the world around us. It's no longer about competing for resources or overcoming physical challenges, but about raising our spiritual and emotional understanding. The chosen ones are those who have the ability to transcend the limitations of the ego and vibrate at higher frequencies, radiating love, compassion, and wisdom. These individuals will be the architects of the new earth, building a society where spiritual values are the basis of all interactions and institutions. They will lead by example, showing that it is possible to live in a harmonious and balanced way, in line with universal laws and divine will. Love will be the driving force, guiding all actions and decisions. On the new earth, education will be transformed to nourish not only the mind, but also the spirit. Future generations will be taught to recognize and develop their innate abilities, to cultivate empathy, and to live in communion with nature and the cosmos. Ways of being based on love and high frequency will be the norm, and humanity as a whole will be able to reach previously unimaginable levels of fulfillment and happiness. Those paving the way for this transformation are playing a crucial role. They are preparing the ground so that the seeds of the new earth can germinate and flourish. Every act of kindness, every positive thought, and every step towards the light contributes to the creation of a better world. It is a sacred mission, and all those chosen are called to embrace their role with courage, love, and dedication. The process of the evolution of consciousness is continuous and expansive. As more and more souls awaken to their true divine nature, the collective energy of the earth will be elevated, facilitating the transition to a new era of peace, love, and enlightenment. We must begin the evolution now towards a new earth. And along the way, as each of us fulfills our individual roles in the ascension process, we are rewarded, protected, and guided. My interpretation of this download is that even if you don't believe in the new earth or the ascension process, evolution is undeniable. I believe that we are witnessing an event of rapid evolution in humans. The urgency of starting this evolution cannot be underestimated. Every conscious action we take today contributes to the creation of a more enlightened and harmonious tomorrow. The protection and guidance we receive throughout this journey is evidence of the divine presence in our lives, assuring us that we are on the right path. Even in the face of doubts and uncertainties, the process of evolution continues, driven by the force of the awakening collective consciousness. We are, in fact, living through a unique moment in human history. The changes we are witnessing, both internal and external, indicate a rapid transformation in our species. This evolution is not just physical, but profoundly spiritual and mental. It is a global awakening that calls us to transcend the limitations of the past and embrace a new way of being based on love, compassion, and understanding. The transformation we are experiencing requires a reassessment of our values and priorities. We need to leave behind old beliefs and behaviors that no longer serve our highest good and embrace a new vision of life that emphasizes interconnectedness and harmony. This is a call for each of us to awaken to our true nature and recognize the power we have to positively influence the world around us. The spiritual and mental evolution that is taking place invites us to cultivate a greater awareness of ourselves and others. This means developing the ability to live in the present moment, to practice empathy, and to act with integrity. As more people awaken to this new way of being, the collective energy of the planet rises, further facilitating global transformation. This global awakening is an unprecedented opportunity for humanity. It's a chance to create a society where love and compassion are the driving forces, where differences are celebrated, and where each individual can contribute their unique gifts to the common good. For many, this process may seem intangible or even unbelievable. However, the evidence of evolution is all around us, manifesting itself in changes in attitudes, technological advances that promote connection and sustainability, and the growing desire to find meaning and purpose beyond material concerns. Finally, I want to emphasize that the message embodied in this download to the chosen ones in this transition to the new earth is, you have an important role to play. In fact, this role is so important that it can tip the scales towards unprecedented changes in humanity's trajectory due to the butterfly fold effect. However, at the same time, your job is simply to live, thrive, make an impact, and die or ascend. Along the way, you experience life as you wish to create it, and you will be supported throughout the journey. Living according to spiritual principles means embracing life with gratitude and joy, creating experiences that resonate with inner truth, and constantly seeking harmony and peace. It is through this full living that the chosen ones can truly influence the trajectory of humanity and help manifest the new earth. The journey of the chosen ones is filled with divine support. Spirit guides, angels, and the universe conspire in favor of those who are aligned with their soul mission. This support manifests in many ways, from synchronicities and unexpected opportunities to spiritual protection and intuitive guidance. The chosen ones are never alone on their path. They are constantly surrounded by benevolent forces that help pave the way to ascension. We chosen ones, starseeds and lightworkers, play a fundamental role in the evolution of humanity. Even though we are probably the generation that initiates evolution, we may not see it through to the end. Perhaps we can ascend or reincarnate and experience the next generation of New Earth in other ways. I already see it in the younger generations, a collective of neurodivergent, intelligent, intuitive, psychic, and advanced children. I see it in my grandchildren, my patients, and other children in public. They are also physically more beautiful than previous generations, proof that we are witnessing a rapid evolution. Our role as chosen ones is to prepare the ground for these bright generations. We need to nurture and support these young people, providing an environment where they can fully develop their gifts and talents. We must be their guides and mentors, helping them navigate this world while maintaining the vision of a more enlightened and conscious future. It is essential that we control our anxiety, as this transformation will not happen overnight. Although the science, art, and knowledge available are advanced enough for this transition, there is still a long way to go in the moral field. This has always been the case throughout history, and it will be no different now. After each revelation, the human being needed to develop morally. We were ready to receive the seeds of knowledge, but predominantly in the intellectual sphere, leaving moral development in the background. The 144,000 chosen ones are here now. This message is intended to inspire each chosen one to recognize their importance and to embrace their journey with courage, love, and gratitude. You are the pioneers, paving the way for a future filled with light and infinite possibilities. May we continue our mission with dedication and faith, aware that every step towards the light is a step towards the realization of the new earth. This is a collective journey, where we are all interconnected, and together, with the new generations, we will build a radiant future. This is the time to confront the reality of the actions and behaviors of everyone around us. Humanity depends on our ability to promote positive change and raise collective consciousness. Our souls depend on it. This is the call for each chosen one to take their role seriously, understanding that we are the agents of transformation. Every act of kindness, every effort to overcome our limitations, and every advance in moral development contributes to the creation of a new paradigm. We are at a crucial point in human evolution, where unity and cooperation are fundamental. The responsibility for shaping the future rests on our shoulders, and it is with the strength of unconditional love and the light of truth that we will make a difference. May we all commit ourselves to this great mission, knowing that we are writing the history of a new era where peace, harmony, and justice will prevail. Together, we are building a better world where every soul can flourish and reach its full potential. The journey is long, but we are not alone. We are all connected, and it is this connection that will give us the strength we need to triumph. Along this journey, it is natural to encounter challenges and resistance. There may be moments of doubt, fear, and insecurity. However, it is important to remember that every step taken towards liberation is a step towards the new earth. With mutual support and divine guidance, we will navigate through the challenges, always firm in our faith and purpose. May the divine light continue to guide us and strengthen our spirits, reminding us daily of the greatness of our mission. Attention, chosen ones of the new earth. Our planet is ascending, and you play a crucial role in this process. Prepare your essential resources and cultivate skills such as empathy, collaboration, creativity, active listening, good humor, and resilience. Take up your positions on this conscious journey. Buckle up, are you ready?